What's this?
Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I start up my first look mini-series on Infinium Strike, Tactical Starship Defense. It is by Codex Worlds and 1C Company, and it released the day before I left for vacation, which was on July 14th, 2016. And what is Infinium Strike, and why are you only doing a first look mini-series? Well, I feel like a single episode might be able to get you guys a little bit excited about the game if you're into this type of game. It might let you guys be like, yes, this is going to be great. Okay, I want to go grab the game. But it might not showcase all there is to know about this game. I played it a little bit. I don't know all there is to know about the game. But it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And, well, I want to show a little bit more than just a one-off episode. So there you have it. That is why, in particular, we're doing the first look miniseries. So what is Infinium Strike? Well, it's a tower defense game. I know you're saying, oh, just a tower defense game? It's fine, guys. It's a little bit more involved than that. You'll see. It's actually quite cool. You'll like this. And it was even voted for the best tower defense game at PAX 2016. Additionally, if you like it but you're not sure if you'd be good at it or whatever, they have a PC downloaded for a demo on Steam. So you can actually download a demo. Anyway, all that being said, I babbled long enough. Let's begin. We are going to be me, Mr. Bumpy McSquigums himself. And okay. Alright, round two, ladies and gentlemen. I had to do a couple of things. First off, I had to change my sound settings, which is why I had to do the fade to black break to begin with. In addition to that, I've actually already recorded this entire thing and was ready to do it, put it into my recording software, my editing software to render it and put everything together, make it all nice and pretty-like. And what happened? Well, when the first pop-up menu that explains some stuff to you comes up in the game, it froze the recording for the video. So I had audio and I had my mouse movement, but no video, which kind of defeats the whole point, I suppose. That being said, we're going to go with round two this time, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully everything works out fine. Let's begin.
In the early 22nd century, mankind harnessed the power of dark matter, paving the way for interstellar travel. The Terran Space Council, Earth's governing body for all matters interstellar, declared an open season on corporate and governmental colonization. For decades, humanity prospered. But in 2150, the ROG came. Hailing from an unknown solar system, the ROG refused to respond to any and all attempts at peace or diplomacy. They eradicated our colonies, they destroyed our fleet, and they stole our dead. Terran Space Fleet Command tried to combat this menace, but it was unsuccessful. And for 20 years, we suffered loss after loss, scrambling to maintain control over our last inch of space. Until now. Operation Freedom, a last desperate gamble, may prove to be our best hope for victory. The largest ship ever built, the TSF Freedom Strike, utilizes living metal, Infinium, to self-repair, create weapon systems, and print endless drone ships. It can adapt, it can rebuild, and it may very well win this war.
One can only hope, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, let us begin in our quest for dominance, or some such nonsense. I don't know. We're going to have some fun with it. Over here, I believe you can play against some allies, some friends if you wanted to. It's the Deep Space Arcade. We don't want to do that because, you know, we're cowards and we don't like to do things that could kill us. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this place. That's right, our first area. It's basically training. It's a tutorial, and as you guys know, I am big on doing the tutorials here, so everybody knows how to play when they hop in and get started. And we're going to do that now. I think you guys are really going to like this game. If you're a fan of tower defense games at all, this should be pretty cool. It's very unique and different, but it's really nice. Like, I really enjoyed playing this, and I hope you guys do as well. I guess you'll find out by the end of this episode. Don't worry, there will be a couple more to come at least. I'm thinking somewhere around 3 episodes for this to give you guys a good feel for what the game has to offer you. Alright, we'll make an all jump in, and here we are. Welcome to the Freedom Strike craft thing.
This exercise is designed to provide a realistic battlefield experience by simulating real combat conditions.
As Freedom Strike's weapons officer, you have total control over the deployment of Freedom Strike's defensive systems, including its full-view roving battleground camera system. By learning to properly utilize these tools, you will be able to maximize Freedom Strike's battlefield potential.
Alright, so there's a lot of stuff that we're going to learn about here when we hop in, and we're going to get a little bit of this beforehand. Now, this is where the game froze, by the way, guys and gals. When I was doing game capture, I'm doing window capture now. It's working, which is great, because it didn't used to always work. That's also how I got my Heroes Chronicles to work, too. Pretty happy with that. Anyway, long story short, it's working now, and we're happy. Alright, so this is going to basically go down and break down everything there is on the screen. We're going to read through it. I know some of you guys are going to be like, we can read it, it's fine. I'm just going to go through it, hopefully pretty quickly, and you guys can enjoy. And then, well, in the future couple episodes that come, we won't have to read all this stuff. So, the TSF turrets, the main weapon system of the Freedom Strike. So basically, we'll be able to put turrets down on these different points. The TSF fleet, massive drone defense system, so we'll be able to actually deploy some drones to help out. And, of course, the TSF Super Tech, Special Ship Technologies. And fleet points accumulated every second. Resource for the top one is Infinium, gathered from Rogue Salvage. And finally, the resource is none, but it has a lengthy charge time. Alright, and if we upgrade the Freedom Strike, it will allow us to purchase more powerful turrets and unlock more turret pads. Pretty exciting stuff. Sorry for the interruption, folks. Alright, let's get through this real quick-like. So there are 4 quadrants. The quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is also tied to your 1, 2, 3, and 4 keys, or you can press any of the buttons here with your mouse. It'll be actually up on this part of your screen over here. And then we can also select turrets and place them by clicking on this and then placing them on a power pad over here. These will be the available turrets that we can place, and so on and so forth. We're going to go through every single thing here. This is going to break down the user interface. So we're going to read through to maybe, I guess, 9 or 10 real quick. No, that's all of them. Alright, cool. Alright, Infinium amount, star credits, total rogues killed, a shield power armor. Okay, shield powered armor, simple enough. The mission timer, quadrant selection or selector, tactical map selector. It's this button in the middle. You'll actually be able to see everything around your ship all at once in real time. It's pretty cool. The pause menu, if you hit escape or you press the little X in the top right, will pause. And of course the quick turret selector. I don't know how this works exactly. I haven't figured that out yet. We'll figure it out soon enough. Alright, so this is your Infinium amount. It'll allow you to, I believe, upgrade the Freedom Strike and to place turrets. The star credits, I'm not sure what they're for, unfortunately, and I do apologize for that. And then the total rogues killed, I believe, also contributes to how much of the Infinium you get. So we'll see how it plays out, guys and gals. The star credits may be what you use to actually deploy the ships, the little vessels down here you can actually send out. And then, of course, well, you'll see next. Alright. 11, this is the portal warning system. If you take a look down here, you have Q1 through Q4. So quadrant 1, anything coming along the top line will be in quadrant 1. Anything on the second line, 2, and so on and so forth. The mission completion timer, I guess, I'm not sure. That's how long before you actually completely finish. So that's kind of like how far along you are, percentage based, and it fills up as you go through. TSF turret menu, that is over here. That's how you would bring up the turrets and select them. The 14 is good old upgrade Freedom Strike. 15 is the TSF Super Tech menu, allow you to use superpowers to make you amazing. And 16 is the TSF Fleet menu, allowing you to launch stuff. Let's begin, shall we?
Welcome to the Infinium Strike simulation. You will manage Freedom Strike's turrets, ships, and tech weapons to kill the attacking ships.
Cool. Please tell us more, sir. Giant voice in my head. Please tell me more.
Use the mouse wheel to move the camera forward and back. You can move toward the turret banks or down the quadrants into deep space. Use the right mouse button to rotate the camera. Try it now.
You have to admit, the game does look pretty sharp. It looks pretty cool. I am definitely eager to show this off, guys and gals. I played this for probably about... I played just through the tutorial, so about a half hour.
Left-hand corner indicates a small ROG portal in
ROG portal opening in quadrant 1.
Alright. It's going to tell me to do this, just so you guys know. So I'm going to do it a little bit ahead of time, because we get a little overwhelmed at times.
Select quadrant Q1 in the upper right-hand corner.
Alright, so we did that.
Center on the selected turret bank for the selected quadrant.
And these are the ships that are coming right now. This will start firing once they get within range. These are fighter craft ships. So you'll have white, yellow, and red, or white, orange, and red, or something along those lines. The various different things.
Select one of the empty boxes to the right to open the turret menu, or select the turret icon. Then build a pulse laser in Quadrant 1,
cool.
or Q1.
Alright, I have upgraded the turret, and I'm going to actually put down another turret here.
Pick the correct turret to target the right type of ship. In this case, the pulse laser turret will shoot down the Stingers in Sector 1.
Yep, so these are Stingers, these are fighter craft, and the pulse turret is the one to actually shoot these. They attack quickly, and they will only focus on these types of ships. So if there's another turret thing that opens up, or another portal that opens up...
turrets next to each other gives both turrets a bonus. Build a second pulse laser turret next to the first one.
Alright, we've done some upgrades there. Alright, so we've already done this, so that's 2. I'm sure you guys would get antsy too playing through this a second time. Or third in my case.
Click on a turret to open the upgrade menu.
Alright, so what you normally would do would be click on this, and you see over here, this is where the upgrade is. I've also been playing around with this up top, and this is also pretty cool up here. I like this, I gotta say I'm a fan. This is the quick turret thing, so all the turrets you have available at your first bank, and then your second bank.
Sector 2 of Quadrant 1.
Alright, so we have...
cruiser ships called Berthas are heading toward us.
We now have the next group coming. Oh, that's cool. So the next group's coming out. Those are... well, I think they said Berthas or something like that. So these are cruiser ships now. We're going to actually get over there a little bit quicker.
Always stay in the quadrant they warp into.
So they will always be in Quadrant 1, all these that are here with the portals that are open. So we're doing pretty good at this point. We're not overwhelmed by any stretch.
The lower left-hand corner shows the direction of the ROG attacks and what type of ships are coming.
This is the portal warning system that they're talking about.
Clicking the center button of the quadrant selector brings up the tactical map. Every enemy in battle will show up on this radar map. Click the button again to exit.
So there it is. So if we were surrounded, we would see in each quadrant what was going on. It's good to know. It's good to use sometimes. Alright, well, we're handling business quite well so far.
Choose the best turret to defend each sector.
So white are fighter classes,
Ship is currently coming through the portal.
orange is cruiser classes, and red is the battleship class, and you need to have the right turrets in order to shoot them. It seems simplistic enough at the beginning, guys and gals, but it will get a little bit more intense as time goes on. All that, all I can assure you.
In the pause menu, labeled X, in the upper right-hand corner. Click the pause menu at any time.
I have already done so. I don't know if we can increase the speed on this. I don't think we can through the starting area. What the heck was that? So a random giant red thing just crashed into us. That was interesting. Alright, you see here we're going to have fighters coming through on Quadrant 1. That's what the portal warning system is showing us. Alright, well we are maxed out at this point. I'm going to open up this. I think we can only have a total of 1,905. Oh, okay.
And then super armor to instantly repair Freedom Strike.
Alright, so if we were missing armor right now, I would do this, but we're not because I put down the right equipment in the right order. And we are, well, benefiting from not actually having gotten our shields completely destroyed and our hull destroyed.
A small ROG portal is appearing in Quadrant 2. Stingers are headed to Sector 1. Select Q2 on the quadrant selector to move the camera to
Q2, or we can just hit the 2 button.
Opening in Quadrant 2.
Alright, we're going to put down some pulse lasers. And we're going to put down a heavy pulse laser. And then I am going to upgrade
Star
that.
Ace fighters to attack the invading force.
Alright, Star Ace fighters said to deploy 3 of them, and we have done so. They are going to be shut down. This is its own thing that restocks. I don't know exactly how it restocks, but it does.
Upgrade Freedom Strike to open up more weapons and increase the ship defenses.
Alright, we're going to upgrade. It costs 5,000. You see up there we have a lot, so we're going to upgrade it. Increases our shield and armor rate. And for the level, the next level, we need 20,000, and we're, or is it 200,000? 200,000, and we're not quite there yet.
ROG portal is appearing in Quadrant 2. ROG battleships, called Domineers, orbit from Sector 3 and bombard Freedom Strike from a distance.
Infinium aided.
Alright, so, whoa. So we have placed our giant ship destroying cannon thing here, the Super Pulse. It will attack those.
Turret to shoot this massive ship.
And another thing I wanted to point out, guys and gals, they did mention it, but if you put two of the same type of turret next to one another, you get a 20% bonus in like attack speed, damage, and all sorts of stuff. So it's much more efficient to build more together if you can.
Build a K turret to shoot the projectiles launched by the Domineer.
You can't always build two, but this is the K turret. So what this does is, as you see here, it's firing out at the projectile coming at us. It didn't destroy it in its first attempt. It's going to fire again. And in theory, there it is. It went down. We're destroying that quite easily now. Things are looking pretty good for us.
Use these special weapons. They power up every 90 seconds.
Alright, we're going to go take a look at Quadrant 1. Looks like we're holding stuff down here pretty easily. And what else do we have? Deploy Shield Shot. I'm not sure what that does. And Super Salvage.
Super Salvage doubles the amount of Infinium salvaged from ROG ships.
Ideally, we would have used that before we took down the big ship, but I was a little bit slow. That's okay. We'll wait until we have another big ship to shoot down. I'm not even sure what we're shooting at this point.
A large amount of ROG ships are headed toward Freedom Strike.
Alright, seems like a large amount of ROG ships are heading toward Freedom Strike right now. So we'll see soon enough what's coming and where they're coming from. And hopefully we'll be okay. As you see, this is starting to fill up. As it fills up,
in the remaining turret banks in Quadrant 3 and Quadrant 4.
alright. Gotta build some additional turrets. Gonna build a couple here. Build a heavy pulse. Build a super pulse and a K missile. And then we're gonna go to Quadrant 4. We're gonna start with a singular pulse. Then we're gonna go with the K missile on the end. We're gonna go with the heavy pulse here. And the super pulse there.
Turret pad not powered.
Finish this battle. The portal warning system indicates portals opening up in all quadrants.
Rock portal opening in Quadrant 3.
Alright, what we're going to do now is launch this. And we're going to try Shield Shot. I don't know what that does exactly.
Don't forget to upgrade the turrets.
Alright, what we need to do now is also activate Super Salvage. I don't know if we got that in time or not. We have ships coming out. We're going to go take a look at the overall tactical view here. And you see there is chaos happening all around us. And our shields are holding strong, but
Infinium is the resource used to build turrets and upgrade.
who can say what exactly is going to happen here? Alright, we're going to go with the Super Pulse here. And a K missile there. I believe we are pretty much set on everything. I'm going to launch another one of these. And one of those.
Shields, armor, and weapons.
I'm going to go to Quadrant 3 and I'm going to... was going to try to launch some more. Alright, we have plenty. We're going to actually upgrade our base once again. And what we're going to do now is start upgrading the turrets.
Keep an eye on the ship shields. Super armor and upgrading Freedom Strike immediately boosts the shield to full power.
Alright, and we just did that. We just upgraded Freedom Strike, so our shields are at full power, which is pretty good, I must admit. Alright, it looks like we're pretty much handling things quite well. There's not a tremendous...
players and their friends to get the highest score.
Not a tremendous amount of bad coming our way right now. Well, I don't need to upgrade that Super Pulse. We just handled it. Let's go Quadrant 2, upgrade the Super Pulse. We've activated
Infinium Strike features 4 levels of
Super Salvage again.
ranging from casual to expert.
And it looks like we're slowly taking everything down. We didn't take much damage, and victory is ours. So, pretty easy, pretty simple, right? As you can see, it can get quite intense, and once you get outside the tutorial, I imagine things amp up quite a bit. So it took me roughly 10 minutes, 42 seconds. I kind of knew what was happening. I know what I'm doing at this point. So I was a little bit ahead of the, we'll say, the tutorial, like explaining what you need to do. And hopefully I explained enough to you guys to let you know what you needed to do and how to get things done. If I went too quick or I should just follow the tutorial, please let me know in the comment section of the video. Normally I do follow the tutorial by the letter, but I find that this one puts you in a little bit more of a panic mode if you do follow it that way, which I of course wanted to have an easy time, so I decided to go with that. And we're going to head over to the galactic map real quick. We're going to take a look, and then we're probably just going to break off the episode here, and in the next episode we'll try to get through maybe two points. So we'll try mission 1 and then mission 2, and we'll see how that plays. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good time. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it. If you guys are fans of tower defense games, well, you should definitely check this one out. If you want more information about Infinium Strike, check down below in the description of the video. I'll have information on where to get the game, information about the game, information on the developer. All that wonderful stuff will be down below. It will be in links and various things of that nature. Anyway, folks, until the very next First Look episode, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.